Hello, my name is Bill and welcome to Mind Your Crypto. I will dive straight into the technical analysis and the price prediction. Thank you for the support, guys. It really means so much to me. Let's see, in case we retrace a bit more for the short term, we have the 1.56, 1.50, 1.45 USD and of course our 1.40, which I don't think it will be the case to drop so much because of the head and shoulders pattern. I think we will stop there if we had to retrace so much. I don't say we will, guys, but these are our support levels. For now, you can see why it was previously. I just drew them by the naked eye. You can see why our support level here, once we hit two times our support level 7th May and 6th May, and of course we hit at the same time 6th May the 1.50. The 1.50 was previously our resistance line as well before we get this impulsive candle here. And of course, right now, if we hit the 29th April, we had this high back on the 1.40 USDT. So right now, these are our main support levels that we might, if we retrace back, okay, if we retrace a little bit more, we might hit again the 1.56, but I will explain what is the possible scenarios. Right now, the MACD on the 4-hour frame, as you can see, we had this cross on the blue line and the signal line. We might as well have a more of a retracement, but what I want actually from MACD is to hold this position here, this support level, which was previously a resistance level back on 14th April. And if it can move down, then I expect it to hold at least this position, this support level for the MACD in the 4-hour frame in order to see higher highs and higher lows, and eventually ADA could hit the 1.80 or 1.95. I will explain why later. Right now we have this as our resistance level for MACD. I don't care that we had this bearish cross as long as we are moving upwards again and hitting new highs for the MACD in the 4-hour frame. So this is what matters in the 4-hour frame. Always remember that, guys, in the MACD, it is not about the very short term that, okay, yeah, we might have a further correction for the next one day, but this is nothing compared to what Cardano ADA can do. So let's go to ADA against USDT in the 4-hour frame, the RSI and the commodity channel index. Right now you can see why we were consolidating back then. I told you guys even before we had the risk according to the 4-hour frame, and we might see it going eventually downwards, okay? But right now what we want to see for the commodity channel index is not going so much below. We want to see it going upwards and retesting the 100, maybe going above again. So we had a very good, we had an overbought situation, therefore a very high risk for the next 1 to 2 days. That's why we are correcting now. Right now we are consolidating. Same with the RSI, guys. We were above the 70, the top of the iceberg here. You can see the yellow line be above the 70, this line here, guys. And of course, right now we are consolidating back. We want to see for the RSI again higher highs and higher lows, and eventually going like this. We don't want to see it going, of course, beyond this support level or even here, okay? We want to see it maintaining high RSI, even above 40. This will be good. If we maintain this level, then we can actually move upwards and hit new highs for ADA, okay? And especially as the RSI goes down and the commodity channel index goes down, if ADA can maintain its price value and go sideways as both of these indexes go down, if it goes sideways, then it will be good, and it means that the coin has a very strong value right now, and of course it can go upwards, okay? Right now, according to the SSL channel, we are having a buying opportunity. However, we will explain that in the price analysis. Let's go to the Bollinger bands. You can see here, when we extend the top line of the Bollinger band, we usually go inside. That's what we might do as well. We might go inside a bit of sideways scenario. We don't necessarily have to touch the bottom Bollinger band. It might happen as here, guys, okay? As you can see here, we corrected for a bit, then we went upwards again. So for now we might move a bit sideways, but in overall it looks good. The RSI in the daily frame, you can see, didn't go upwards, didn't touch the 70, we didn't go above the 70 level. Therefore we had this momentum here where we could go above the 70, but we didn't manage to do it. So right now we are correcting. For the commodity channel index in the daily frame, I think we had an overbought situation. Therefore we are seeing this correction for ADA. What I want the commodity channel index and the RSI to do in the daily frame is something like this back on February 2021, guys, where the lowest was here, but eventually we might get lower RSI. But that's what I want to do in order to have a more of a bullish run for ADA, a very, very good run. But for now, we will depend on the RSI, and of course, we will depend on the commodity channel index, the MACD. You can see here, we had this nice bullish cross, and of course, right now, we want to see higher lows, higher highs for ADA against USDT. You can see here back on 1st March, where we had this top, then we went consolidating all the way back. I need to see higher lows. That's good. We went above this resistance line as well. Let me do it with the red color, guys, because I like doing with the red color the resistance lines. We went above this line, guys, and of course we are approaching a top right now. We want to hit the highs here before on 1st March, where we had such a good MACD from February, but of course after March you can see that we were consolidating because Ethereum against Bitcoin was at high risk, and you can see that Ethereum against Bitcoin, if you see the charts, then you will realize we had a very high risk. Okay, so right now we want to maintain our position, we want to go upwards, regaining some strength furthermore here, and of course we don't want to see something like this going down, okay, and recross with the signal line. For now it looks good for the midterm, guys. And of course we go to ADA against Bitcoin so we can see some more information. Right now ADA against Bitcoin hit this resistance level we drew back on the daily update, 0.403, 300 around there, guys. And of course we have this correction right now. We might even test the 0.4026 for ADA against Bitcoin, so we might consolidate even a bit more for ADA against Bitcoin in the very short term. Okay, we might hit sorry guys, we might hit the 0.618, or we might even hit this support level right here, the 0.40. Okay, we might hit this support level over here. We will see about that. Right now, I think correcting a little bit more will be healthy for the 4-hour frame. Of course, I'm talking about the very short term. You can see here we had a very high risk in the RSI and the commodity channel index as well in the 4-hour frame. What I want to see though is higher lows. I want to see it going eventually like this and then turning around again, turning up. I don't want to see the RSI for the 4-hour frame going down. Okay, that's what we want to see for it against Bitcoin. And in the daily frame we still look good, but guys, I don't think we will have this correction as we had back on March. I think right now we will be having somewhat of a correction, but not so much. If we are to go down, I told you the price support lines right here, might be 0.4026, might be 27. We will see about that. The price analysis we get, the price label, is because we divide Cardano's price to Bitcoin's price. That's why we get this price. And we will go now to ADA against USDT for the price analysis. What I want you guys is to learn. Take the technical analysis in your hands and learn how to grow your portfolio. You won't have to be afraid of anything and of anyone. Never FOMO in one price, never panic, and of course HODL your position when you are in loss. Don't sell, because if you don't sell, you haven't lost anything, trust me. And of course right now, what are we seeing with Cardano? I think 1.80 and 1.95 are our next targets for Cardano. Right now we hit the 1.70, we have this superstar candle right here, so for the very short term we might consolidate a bit more, and by that I mean we might hit again the 1.56 or maybe even some lower support levels. I think we might hold this position. If we go lower we will hold the 1.47 USD, but for now we might want to remain a bit cautious, because the 20-day EMA, we have to let the EMAs reach the price. And of course right now, after doing this, guys, after going a bit sideways, consolidating for some time, then we can actually move to the 1.70 and break the 1.70. Our next target would be guys, the 1.80 and of course the 1.95 USDT. I think around there. If we have to fall a little bit longer right now, we would go eventually to 1.51 and 1.45 and we will stop. What I would do in your position for ADA, if you are a long-term investor, then of course not a financial advice, but I would buy. If I were to hold this for the long term, it is very, very good. If I were to trade for the short term, short midterm, what I would do, guys, I would wait a little bit till I see where we will be going in the next few hours. We might retest the 1.56, we might retest to 1.51, okay, to 52, because we are having here the superstar candle. This indicates that we are approaching the top for the short term, so now we are correcting for a bit. I would wait and see, and the more the dip, I would buy more, even more. The more the dip, I would buy even more. That's a good buying strategy. And of course, if we had to see the commodity channel index going a little bit beyond or something like that, and of course we had a turning point right here, then I would be actually really good. But for the time being, what I would do, I would wait, guys, for the MACD to have this bearish cross and to see where it will stop. Will it stop here? Will it stop there? We are having now this bearish cross for the short term, so we might eventually go a little bit further beyond, or we might even go bouncing between the 1.56 and the 1.70. Okay, these are possible scenarios for ADA. Right now, for the very short term, guys, we are having this, but I think that ADA is soon going to hit the 1.80 for sure, guys. I think that we are just filling up to see a bit more of a price action for ADA. Right now we hit a new top here. As you can see, it was our 1.70 to 1.70 USD, 1.236 Fibonacci retracement level. We were exactly on this pattern. Right now we are moving a bit sideways, and then we can fueling up, then going above the 1.80. So a very good partner, a very good buying strategy. What would be if we go above the 1.73, then you could trade around 1.80 for the very short term. If you want to hold a bit and don't buy now for the short term, you want to wait if we see a further retracement to 1.56 or 1.52, then of course buying the dip with less money here and more money on the 1.51 will be great as well. So these are some buying strategies you can perform by yourself. Never sell your position. For those who bought at this top, remember that ADA is looking very strong for the long term, so you don't have to worry about anything. Don't panic. Stay with me, guys. Never sell your position, please. It is very important to listen to that. 3 important key levels to have a success in the cryptocurrency market. The first one is always have a buying strategy. The second one, profit, exit strategy, profit target. The third one, patience. Patience is the key for success in the cryptocurrency market, because we are seeing these drop downs, this upward situation. If many of us guys are doing something that we call you follow the hype train too late. Okay, we buy around here, then we wait and see, oh my god, yeah, it's going good, then we are retracing back and we are panicking. So we don't want to do that. If you've bought around this area, remember, guys, that HODL your position and never sell when you are in a loss. Right now, ADA is looking good for the midterm as well. For the daily frame, guys, we haven't lost anything yet. We are just having this superstar candle, and we might retrace to 1.56 and 1.51 cents. If we do that according to the commodity channel index, because the commodity channel index is just above the 100, we might hit this line here going upwards, or we might hit further commodity channel index. So you have to wait for the daily frame. You have to wait a little bit. That's why I'm telling you to wait, guys. Superstar candle, when this usually appears, then we are having a correction a little bit afterwards. But we might hit the 1.56, 1.51, even the 1.53, which is, I don't know if we will go around there, 1.42 to 1.50, 42 to 1.45. I don't know if we will go around there, but you have to wait for the short term. If you are a new investor to ADA, just wait till we see where we will be landing on, and of course you can have more surely profits, because minimizing the risk is very important for cryptocurrency markets. So these price targets actually still exist, guys. Of course, we are having these price targets for now, the 1.80 and the 1.95 USDT, which are our main resistance levels. Afterwards, these are our targets for the midterm. Okay, and I think Cardano will go in there. For now, we might retrace a bit, even more sideways, retracing a bit till we see we can fuel up again. So thank you for watching, guys. Have a fantastic day wherever you are. I will keep updating you with Cardano, ADA, and of course stay tuned for many more videos. Bye.
you.